Do you want to assess how effective your personal brand is building your business? Well, the easiest thing to do is get an audit. You can do a self audit really simply. What you need to do is get a piece of paper and write down what are the things you're currently known for. The easiest way to do this is either just brain dump and think of everything that other people say about you, or if you've had clients recently, what have they said about you? Get specific. So if you want to be known as a coach, that's a very broad perspective. What is it specifically about coaching that you want to be known for? Is it the fact that you can help bring clarity fast? Is it the fact that you can ask those awkward questions which others won't? Is it the fact that you challenge your client and keep them accountable? So think about specifics. What do they say about you? The other thing is, if you've come from the corporate world, you'd be used to having regular feedback, appraisals, either 6 monthly or annually. What have been said in those appraisals about what you've done really well? What do other people say about you at the end of a project when you do a project debrief? Yeah, these are all sources you can look at to find out, what am I currently known for? Okay, so that's what you're known for. The next part then is, what do I want to be known for? So get another piece of paper or a spreadsheet and just write down, this is what I want to be known for in the next 2 months, in the next 6 months, in the next year, in the next 5 years, whatever it is, depending on how far your timeline is. I don't like to go longer than 5 years. I can't think beyond that. For you, that's up to you how far you go into the future. Just write it all down and keep this list going. You might start it today, and then a few days later, after you've slept on it for a while, you might go, oh, and you create more, and you add more, and you add more. Ask the people around you, ask your partners, what do I want to be known for? So just get the whole list, create it all. And then the thing you want to do is, this something I want to be known for now, 6 months time, a year's time, and categorize it into each of those timelines. Then split it. What do I need to be known for? What would I like to be known for? Needs, are they real tangible needs? As in, I need to be known that I can help people get clients fast, or I need to be a good public speaker. So depending on what your need is, that depends on how much of a priority you give it, and then also how much of a time scale. So if you need something and you really, really need it, is that something I need to prioritize very high and actually start working on this now so that within the next 3 months I will be there? Or is it a want, something I'd like to be, I'd want to be, and actually if I get it, that's okay, but actually it's lower down the priority list. So want could be, I want to be good at creating videos. That's a longer term strategy potentially. So I can kind of use the needs first and then follow up with the wants later on, or at the same time, but not putting as much effort in. And these might change as you go along. So look at your list on a regular basis. Think about how you can adapt your list. Think about how you can change it. What's important to me now? Have things changed in my life where all of a sudden what wasn't important to me now becomes much more important to me? If it's not important to you and doesn't affect your business, ignore it. If it's something which it does affect your business, what can you start doing now to start mitigate that, to start managing that, to start planning for that? So that's the very first part. If I was looking at what my brand stands for, how it helps me as an individual grow, then I would be looking at an audit now, doing a snapshot, starting to put in some sort of strategy to think about, okay, if these are my gaps now, so I want to be good at this, I need to be good at this, what am I going to do over the next 6 months? What's my plan? Who do I need to speak to? What other people do I need to get involved? Start mapping that out, start working towards that, so that then in 6 months' time, you can look back and go, okay, I've now achieved that. I've now got that. Maybe I did that 2 months faster than I thought. Yeah, if you're going to speak at a conference, speaking at a conference is not something you do next week. Speaking at a conference is something you need to plan for in advance, speak to the right people, make sure your content is there, and map exactly what needs to be done. Yeah, so some things sooner, some things later. But if you have a plan, if you have a strategy, the likelihood of achieving it is much greater than if you keep it all in your head and just wish. Right, good luck, build your reputation, and let me know how it goes.